If you're making $250,000 or more and moving to the Charlotte area or moving within the Charlotte area, you're probably looking at Myers Park, Dilworth, or South Park, thinking that these are the best neighborhoods. But here's what blew my mind. Now, I want to say the smartest, but more so the savviest high net worth buyers I work with are actually pivoting away from those hotspots. And after selling over $100 million worth of real estate here in Charlotte, let me share with you why following the crowd could end up costing you in the long run. What's going on, family? I am Sir Ashley, and if you don't know me, I help executive, entrepreneurs, professionals, and high income earners navigate Charlotte's real estate game and avoid rookie mistakes. This year alone, my team and I will have closed well over $100 million in transactions. And here's what I've learned with most of my clients who has a household income of over $250,000. You see, they start out hunting in these prestigious neighborhoods, but after seeing the real numbers, most switch gears completely. The result, bigger homes, better investment upside, and honestly, way better lifestyles. Now, I've been featured on CNN, CNBC, and have been featured in Yahoo Finance. And I'm dropping this information that most agents keep quiet about because, let's be real, it's not lucrative for them for you to have this information. You've worked hard for your success. You want the best. But what if chasing status means overpaying for yesterday's trophy zip codes? Everyone thinks they've got Charlotte's most prestigious spots figured out, but after running the numbers on over 200 million in transactions, I guarantee the data will challenge everything you thought you knew regarding the Charlotte area. Now, let's have a grown-up conversation. Everyone says go to Myers Park. That's where the old money is. Or maybe Dilworth. It's so charming. You know, the tree-lined streets. Or you have South Park. And if it's not mall adjacent, are you even living? But here are where things get interesting. I pulled fresh numbers from the past 18 months. Myers Park, for homes $1 million or more, the median days on market is right around 56 days. They're not exactly flying off the shelves, especially compared to the city average for luxury, which is more like 15 days. And Dilworth, that neighborhood, look at the price per square foot. Basically flat in the luxury range, up just a couple percent for the higher end, while homes are sitting much longer than they did last year. In South Park, the absorption rate is slow for homes over $2 million. And then there's the HOA fees and the mall premium. That makes owning a home in South Park more expensive than it looks. Meanwhile, in neighborhoods just 15 to 25 minutes away, my clients are getting 30 to 40% more home for their money. Access to top-ranked schools. Real talk, Union County is #1 statewide for schools. Actual appreciation potential for their home, and yes, they're happier. And if you're wondering why nobody's talking about this, it's simple. There's lower commissions on an $850,000 house than a $1.5 million sale. Follow the money. That's why agents won't tell you, because we work hard for a living too. And most of them see the transaction as a dollar sign. And they get paid more for selling that more expensive property. But is that the best decision and best option for you? Let's get into it now. The question we have to ask ourselves is, where are the smart money neighborhoods? Let's look at number 1, Weddington. This is where quiet millionaires fly underneath the radar. You see, Union County schools are #1 in North Carolina for proficiency, and it's 25 minutes to uptown with no traffic, I'll give you that. And you also tend to get 2 to 3 times more land than if you lived in South Park or Dilworth or Myers Park. The median homes in Weddington go from around $900,000 to $1.1 million for houses that will run you $1.5 million plus in Myers Park. And corporate relocations, they have seen a huge uptick in 2024 and 2025 in Weddington, especially in tech and finance. I had a California tech executive laugh when he saw what $900,000 in Weddington gets him versus $2.8 million back in California. It's unfair. The price and the value you get in Weddington is amazing. Now let's look at neighborhood number 2, Marvin and Marvin Ridge. This spot is ready to explode over the next 5 years. Actually, I first heard about it about 7 years ago, and back then it was a small buzz. And now that buzz has gotten louder. You have a controlled new development and low churn. It's about 20 minutes from South Park without that South Park mall tax. And yes, Costco is confirmed. It's opening up later this month, and it's adjacent in Indian Land, South Carolina. So it's not in Marvin or Marvin Ridge, but it is right down the street in Indian Land. And Whole Foods, it's not official yet, but there are rumors that Whole Foods is coming to the area. Word to the wise, if you don't get into Marvin or Marvin Ridge soon, expect prices to go up next year. And then let's look at neighborhood 3 and 4. It's Fort Mill and Tega. Now these are on the South Carolina side of the greater Charlotte area. Now one of my clients who's in finance was about to lose $7,000 a year in extra North Carolina taxes until I showed him the state line trick. And here's the lesson. South Carolina's income tax is lower than North Carolina's for high income earners. Plus, property taxes here in South Carolina are notably less, so annual savings are real. Anywhere from $7,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 per year for many high income earners. And yet you still have all of Charlotte's amenities just 20 minutes away. And home values, they range anywhere from about 5.25 to 1.2 million. Although there is a subdivision where you have homes going for almost 2 million in Tega, and a lot of them from the 800,000 to 2 million are custom builds, and they're thriving. And the Fort Mill schools, they're the best in the area, #1 consistently. And that client I was telling you, the finance client, his $1.1 million custom build would have cost almost $2 million if that was built in Dilworth. Now that is real retirement money. Now I built a 60-second quiz that's better than driving around for hours. Find your best fit for Charlotte neighborhoods based on your lifestyle, your commute, and your priorities. Search Charlotte Area Neighborhood Quiz. Take the 1 to 2 minutes to fill it out, and I promise it will be a lifesaver. Now, there's a reason why smart people sometimes make terrible real estate decisions. Let's talk psychology. When you see this, you will spot every marketing trap out there. Let's dig into it. You want to signal success. So you Google best neighborhoods. What comes up? The same list. Myers Park, Dilworth, South Park. But those blog posts were written for clicks, not for your best outcome. They're based on outdated or generic information and data. It's like asking a tourist, what's the best food in New York? And they take you to Times Square. Smart money doesn't chase status. It builds status. While others squabble over prestigious addresses, the real wealth builders are quietly buying in undervalued, upside rich areas. I'm about to show you appreciation data that most agents hope you never see. Let's talk appreciation. Myers Park, about 4% annual appreciation over the last decade. Dilworth SouthPark, anywhere from 2 to 5% per year. Then you have Weddington, Marvin, and Fort Mill. Regularly, they have 6 to 9% annual appreciation. So the so-called prestigious hoods in the greater Charlotte area underperform. Charlotte's big growth in the next decade is south and southeast. You see, you have infrastructure money, new headquarters, better transit, and homes in that corridor are appreciating the fastest. Several years ago, one of my clients said Ballantyne was too far out. And now look, it has appreciated over 40%. You have to follow the patterns. Now, if you want to get ahead of the Charlotte real estate market, join my monthly Charlotte Real Estate Intelligence Report for serious people only. It has corporate announcements, school changes, infrastructure moves, and trust me, you get insights into things that are coming 3 to 6 months down the road, not just stuff that's happening next month. The link to sign up for that is in the description. It's free, so you might as well get it. Now, most high earners make 3 key mistakes when buying in Charlotte. And here's how my clients sidestep all 3. Forget reputation. You need to look at fundamentals. School, commute, upcoming developments, and price per square foot. Tour these areas for a vibe check. Weddington, Marvin, Fort Mill, Tega. Run every number. Taxes, HOA fees, maintenance. Because sometimes that $1.5 million Myers Park address costs more monthly than a bigger $900,000 suburban home when you tally up all the numbers. And I'm not talking about just the mortgage payment. I'm talking about all those other things that need to be factored in. Now, I understand I'm just somebody on the internet, and we've been conditioned for the last 20 to 30 years to think that Dilworth, Myers Park, and South Parks are the places to be. And most people that watch this will still pick Myers Park for status. But 5 years from now, the savvy viewers will be the ones reaching out to me, letting me know that they scored big. My savvy clients who has used this approach have already scored about 23% more home for their budget, and they're positioned for far more equity. Now, don't forget the quiz and the newsletter. Both links are in the description. And if you're serious about your move to the greater Charlotte area, my contact information is below, and only reach out if you're ready to make smart decisions, not expensive mistakes. In real estate, as in life, the best opportunities are usually hiding in plain sight. I'll see you on the next episode, and maybe in Charlotte's actual best neighborhood soon. I'm Sir Ashley. Talk to you soon.